Hello guys, very good evening. So today we will learn about shoulder overhead press. So in shoulder there are three major muscles: anterior deltoid, middle deltoid and rear deltoid. It is also called posterior deltoid. So we do this overhead press with compound movement or this one isolation movement front raise to train this anterior deltoid, and for middle deltoid this side lateral raise, okay, and for posterior deltoid this face pull or prone high row exercise. So today we will talk about overhead press with dumbbell. So this exercise targets our anterior deltoid muscles, this front shoulder muscle, okay. We can train with this movement. This is called compound movement, or maybe this one isolation movement. So this isolation movement is only applicable when we have some joint problem like elbow injury or something, when you cannot use your elbow joint to press, okay. Then in this condition we should try this shoulder front raise. Otherwise try to avoid shoulder front raise because it is isolation movement and circular movement, okay, so not very effective. So always try to train shoulder overhead press, this anterior deltoid, with this exercise. Today we are going to do a demo class for shoulder overhead press with dumbbell sitting. So we can also do standing and sitting, up to you, but which one is effective we will talk about it later, okay. So this is 5 kg, one pair of 5 kg dumbbell, okay. So first thing, you have to hold the dumbbell in the center, okay, from center, not like this way, because when we hold the dumbbell sideways then it will twist like this. When we push heavy weight it will try to touch on your forearm and it might get pinched there, okay. So try to hold the dumbbell and it should be parallel. Hold it from center so it will be parallel, okay, and tight grip. Do not forget, every time I mention this thing, it is really important. Always try to hold with firm grip, either weight is light or heavy. This is really important and it helps in improving our strength, okay. So first thing, hold the dumbbell over here. If you are lifting heavy weight, then you can push with your legs. You can take dumbbell like this, okay, one by one. When we are holding the dumbbell here, it should make sure it should be touching on your shoulder, because sometime when we do shoulder overhead press and in last repetition when the failure is on the way, so we will not be able to press upward. But when we do that military press, we take support from lower body and we jump and then throw the weights up. So it will be possible only when the weight is on the shoulder. If it is off the shoulder, then lower body will not be able to help in throwing up, okay. So make sure every time when you finish your repetition, weight is re-racked on the shoulder, okay. So this is your starting position, okay. And now first inhale, okay. So breathing is also important. First inhale, repetition up, down, and then finish. So at the starting point you have to change breathing. So this is your starting point. Inhale, up and down, then exhale with mouth. Again inhale, block the air, then start with second repetition, okay. So this is the breathing pattern. And do not keep your neck in extended position or completely down. It should be in neutral position, so you will be able to take breathing properly. Otherwise your tongue will push your windpipe behind and you will not be able to breathe properly, okay. So breathing also important, so keep your neck neutral, okay. Hold the dumbbell here, hold the dumbbell from center, and now this is starting point. Do not round your back or do not lying down, back side, okay. So starting, inhale, up, then exhale. Again first inhale, block the air, full up, down, then exhale, okay. Dumbbell should not collapse when it is coming towards the gravity. You have to let the dumbbell down under control. Do not collapse like that, okay. And fully extend your elbow. Do not keep your elbow folded position, otherwise your muscle will be fatigue faster, Okay, so what you have to do, when we lock the elbow joint, then muscle get relaxed, so we will be able to perform better. So first thing, keep your elbow completely locked on the top position. Okay, do not twist your wrist when on the top position all the way. When you are holding the dumbbell or pushing it up or down, keep your wrist straight. Do not twist like this, even if it is heavy weight or lighter weight. Okay, so this is the wrist movement is also important. You have to block this movement and keep the wrist in this way, straight line. Do not keep this way, otherwise the weight will press this fist movement downside. Okay, it is not good. So this is starting point. Inhale, pull up, down, and then exhale. And the common mistake is, many people do this movement. When the weight is coming down, it is getting wider, and that going up, it is getting closer to each other. So do not do this, because it's a kind of cheating. When we do any movement tangent way, in this way, it means it is not against the gravity, it is going in a particular angle, so it might reduce the intensity. If I am taking 5 kg and not pushing straight 90 degree or against the gravity, it means it is not the actual weight 5 kg. So do not cheat with this movement. Okay, so both the dumbbell will travel parallel to each other all the way. Okay, all the way like this. Okay, and then again we will try 3 repetitions. Okay, so this is starting point. Inhale, pull up, down, then exhale. Again, inhale, pull up, down, and then exhale. Again, inhale, pull up, down, and then exhale. Okay, do not keep hand this way, because it should be this way. If we keep the dumbbell this way, it means the weight is going out of this base of support. Suppose this is the area where my body is in a center point. So if I keep the weight outside of this base of support, so it will disturb our stability. So this is also important. I hope you understand this concept very clear. So whenever you are doing this shoulder exercise, if you are doing chest, shoulder, triceps, then you have to do after chest, because in shoulder this is the biggest muscle, and after that middle deltoid and the rear deltoid or external rotation. So when you finish your chest exercises, then you have to start with this anterior deltoid, this exercise. Okay, one more thing, it's really important. Okay, I want your full attention, which is really important, and you can prevent any kind of injury or potential injury by doing this exercise. So always try to do this exercise while standing. Do not do seated. Okay, because when we sit down and do overhead press, so from the bottom this bench will compress spine vertically, and from the top position weight will compress the spine vertically. So the spine will get vertical compression from both sides, so it is not good for lower back. Spine will be compressed. So it is like injury oriented, or especially for those people who already have some issues in lower back, like slip disc or something. And when we do this same exercise while standing, so the weight will get distributed into this weight bearing joints. So our body have everywhere weight bearing joints in the joint, like your knees, ankle, hip joint, shoulder, elbows. So weight will get distributed, so body will become like a spring. So spine will be completely free. It will not get affected by any compression. Okay, this is very simple. So always try to do shoulder overhead press standing. One more benefit of this exercise, when we are doing standing overhead press, your core muscle will get engaged completely. All the core muscles are engaged when we are doing this to balance our stability. Okay, so you will also get benefit by this particular moment. Okay, so when we do this exercise by standing, first thing our spine will be safe, second thing core muscles also getting engaged, so you will be training your core muscles indirectly. So a lot of benefit. Okay, so always try to do this exercise standing. So today what we learn, shoulder overhead press with dumbbell, sitting versus standing. Okay, so when you doing this exercise, always try to do standing. Okay guys, if you have any confusion in this exercise, please write me on the comment box and we will talk about it later in upcoming videos. Thank you so much.